Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus, once again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. Look, I'm so glad that you would stop on this post, and I hope that you will watch this video to the end. My subject matter is evil uses and what evil used. Evil will use everything, and evil will use nothing in order to deceive. Now, this COVID-19 situation, where they've caused over 200,000 people to lose their lives, it's quite a number. And you think about things that the president has said about it, the excuses that he's given for the things that he should be ashamed of, that we now know about. But the thing most recent is that he claimed that he has caught the virus. There's no transparency, it's just his word. One of America's greatest liars give us this word. He's hired people to replace the guys who were genuine and honest with government and with the people. All of them got fired as soon as they came in contact with him, and they proved that they were loyal to the people, loyal to the Constitution, and perhaps loyal to God. He got rid of them and brought in new people, all the way to the Attorney General, people who would lie, who would, all these kinds of things. That's who he replaced in office. Even got his doctors lying. And want us to believe. Now, what reason would he want us to believe that he is? Well, all you got to do is see what he did. He went in there a couple of days, came out trying to tell the world he's that great big God that everybody knows that he's been proclaiming to be. And so those who I heard somebody, while the motor thing was riding around the hospital, I heard some voice out there saying they love him, saying anybody mess with him. This person was saying they kill him. They die for Trump. They die for Trump. Oh, my. How many people die for God? Well, anyway, that is his God. He died for him. Well, people are saying he was just trying to get some sympathy votes and to do the kinds of things he's doing and try to exploit it to the best of his ability, because he says that the American people, especially the white people, he says, are the most ignorant and stupidest people on earth. At least that's what I saw in an article on, I believe there was a Life magazine, I'm not sure, some magazine. Well, so this is their train of thought. Now others are speaking as if he perhaps did have it, but he's so macho he can't catch anything. He's telling the world, I'm above all of that. And so he went in and played the game, just playing a game, came back. You can tell when he came back to wherever he lives at, the White House. You saw the way he took that mask off. He took that mask off like he was defiant, like he was pissed that somebody had him wearing a mask. He took it off now. Now I'm home. Now I'm in my territory. That's the way it looks to me. I don't know what it looked like to you. But they're thinking that if he had it, something he still got it, something is truly wrong, he won't admit it. And everybody really know for a fact that if he did not have to go to the hospital, he would not have gone. The truth of the matter is that if he had it, he still wouldn't tell anybody. He'd walk around, and if he didn't get overcome with the pain and that he can cause, he still wouldn't tell anybody because he don't want anybody to know that he is susceptible to a virus just like anybody else. Well, so he will lie and do all the things that he do. Now, there are other things that he's engaged with, ladies and gentlemen, that I'd like to bring to your attention that I'm sure you're quite aware of, but my reason for bringing it to your attention is to show you a pattern that started a long time ago that is still trying to manifest itself in a broad, open way. And it's repugnant. But I want to draw it to your attention and let you know what's going on in case somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Listen here. They are trying to steal your power. How are they trying to steal your power? They're trying to prevent you from voting. You heard all the various things they're doing. Removing drop boxes. Making your voting spaces limited. Having you go in all kind of crises, especially those of you who really can't afford to do these things. Well, so I'm basically talking about people of color. people who need to speak up. People have died for your right to speak up. I mean, you always had a right, but these evil ones took away your right. And so some representing the righteousness of it stood up and gave their lives up, and it caused another little small set of it. Now we're seeing that with Trump come along, now you find out that this evilness, this sinfulness was resting in a lot of people. Well, so this is the way they want to do it. They want to make sure that you can't vote. Now voting usually means that you get a power, you get something to say about what's going on. But now if you can't vote, they're telling you to heck with you. You got to take whatever is going on, whatever is going down. Just like somebody told the cops, when you're dealing with people of color or blacks or stuff like that, don't worry about them. Just do what you want to do. We don't care. And if you hurt them and get in trouble, I'll pay to get you out. Now, isn't that something? Now, aside from stealing your power, what else are they up to do? Well, let's think about it. Let's think about this. What is Trump's plan based upon what you have seen up to this point? Well, it appears that Trump's plan is taking control of the power structure of America, which has always been white. But according to Trump, it has too much decency for him. He wants power to use the government. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, the same kind of man that he is. He wants power to use the American government as an official slave master. Can you believe that? Donald Trump and his people, Republicans, conservatives, especially in the Senate, and all those other people who are out there wearing guns talking about they're ready to kill you. They want to use the American government as an official slave master. Slave master to whom? To all those that are not white. And those of you who are white and are not loyal to Trump. And he uses his ability to commit evil. This evil that everybody's so afraid of that they bend to whatever his will is and make him God. It makes him God. Bending to his will makes him God. Did you see the senators as they bent to his will after the man has been impeached? They were saying he is God. And every time you see Trump tell a lie and come up and do something that's outright ignorant, and they come up and support it, they are saying that he is God. Forget about some God in some heaven. Forget about some God that's in a book, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit later. Forget about all that. They are saying, this is our God. And even if you get Biden, these people right here have already spoken. Trump is their God. And if it wasn't Trump, it would be, well, David Duke wasn't smart enough. He didn't have enough money. Well, anyway. Well, it is his evil. It's evilness. And this fear that controls people. And as the people come through the system, they are indoctrinated in the environment, in the education system, in everything, because they're yielding to a preconceived outcome. And what we have today is that, and where we're trying to go is that. What they're actually trying to do is a one world government called hell. A one world government called hell. Can you believe that? Now, that shouldn't exist. Why? Because there's an element here called the institution of the church. Talking about a God with the righteous power. But what has happened to that? Well, all I can say to you, ladies and gentlemen, based upon the message that I have been given, is that the reason that the God of the Bible isn't working for the people, isn't working for you, isn't keeping people like Trump out, keeping the evilness out of the world. The reason that the people who advocate for and claim to be representatives of that Bible teaching, the reason that it's not working is because the message you have been receiving is as fake. Let me say it again. The message you have been receiving is as fake as that made up Jesus they put on the cross. They took a model to mislead the people. Surely they will do likewise with the message. So why hasn't the message blessed the people? Because it is designed to support and maintain the system. But, ladies and gentlemen, there is an answer to this lying. We can stop lying. We can stop cheating. There's a beautiful answer to cheating, and I'm not talking about beating people out of here or putting them in jail. I'm not talking about any sense of punishment. There's a solution to stealing and killing. There's a solution to terror. There's a solution to prostitution and gambling and dealing in drugs. There's a solution, my friend, to human slavery. There's a solution. And I got another video for you, and I want you, if you're interested in what that solution might be. It is entitled The Superior System of Government. The Superior System of Government. So I've shared this information with you if you are interested at all about what that represents and what it means to you and others. Please, Facebook, YouTube, Eddie Marcus, The Superior System of Government. I want to thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me this your time. Indeed, it is a pleasure. And once again, I'd like to say goodbye.